once you feel the difference, once you feel the outcome, once you see the results, you will stick to this process. And trust me, this works.
Hi, ma'am.
How are you? It's so lovely to see you.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. What about you? How
I'm
are
doing
you?
great. Thank you for asking. I hope
Glad
you
to
had
know.
a wonderful day today.
Yes, it was good. Absolutely. And I generally I don't sleep at the afternoon time. So today I sleep. So I felt fresh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you are right.
Therefore, you are fresh. But you know what? This is opposite for me. If I sleep in the noons, I feel terribly, uncomfortable the rest of the day. I do not feel fresh. I'm
Okay.
something, I don't know why, but I don't feel comfortable if I sleep in the noons. The rest of my day goes lazy. I feel extremely lethargic. I cannot do anything.
Okay.
So that's
All
how
right.
it is. So,
Yeah.
Shahid, you remember that I had given you a suggestion, a small exercise to perform in the previous session when we met.
Yeah, you were saying something. You had given the suggestion and I have forgotten.
Oh, you did not follow the suggestion?
Like you were saying that about the thing, watch a subtitle video. I think
Yes, I told you to
movie
watch. Yes, watch a movie twice, once with subtitles, the subtitles
once
on, and the
version.
second time without the subtitles.
Absolutely, but so far I haven't downloaded any movie. But before, when you said that, at that time I had a movie, like the Witch movie. That movie I was watching, okay, and I did, I watched one time subtitle, and I second time when I watched, so I did I watched without subtitle. But it was so boring process. I felt
I
like
know it is
really
boring. That's the reason I told you that though it is boring, you have to be consistent. And once you feel the difference, once you feel the outcome, once you see the results, you will stick to this process. And trust me, this works. So
yeah,
do
but
not pick a
at this
movie. In the beginning, I would suggest you don't pick a big movie. Pick a small, maybe a web series, or maybe you can pick up a small documentary if
in
you're
English,
interested in any kind of documentaries. So pick up something like
yes.
this, which is small, or you can also select
Yes.
some short films. We have wonderful short films.
Yes, absolutely right. Yes, there's available on YouTube. But and when you watch first time, it was like so interesting. Okay, but if you watch the same thing and again, so it it become boring. Yeah,
Yes, that's the
it
reason. You
become
start.
boring.
Indeed, I
Yeah.
absolutely understand and agree with you. But you directly jumped onto a movie of maybe 2 hours.
Mm,
Probably that is the
yeah.
reason behind. So if you pick up a
Yes.
movie that is like, let's say, half an hour, 15 minutes short film. So 15 minutes
Mm,
one time, 15 minutes for the second time. So 30 minutes.
yeah.
That's it.
Yes, absolutely. But I watch it. Like the One Piece. I recently that movie came on Netflix. So that I watched, But what have you said that I didn't follow that rule? I followed, I watched first time in English or Hindi, okay, and the same time, second time when I watched that when I watched that season, when I watched that episode, I watched English. Two time I watched English and one time only I watched for understanding only little bit in Hindi. So
Okay.
I did
Okay.
this.
Great. So did that work for you?
Absolutely. And one more thing, like, tell me, like, when I watch anything, like on the YouTube also, so I always on, the caption,
Right.
and try to watch, this is also an English news channel, and so it helped me. Yeah,
Turn the captions on. That's absolutely correct. This is something that you can try. See, you have to try. There is no hard and fast rule that if you do this way, you are going to get benefited. There are
Absolutely.
various ways you can hit and try. Just hit and try and see which is the one that fits you best, right? And
Absolutely.
then
Yes.
probably you
Absolutely.
can pick up one way which fits you the best, and you can stick on to it. So this is something that
Absolutely.
you can do. Now let's
Yes.
get on to our topic that we have for today.
Yeah, definitely. We can go to the topic, but I have some I have some query I would
Yes,
like to
please.
know about you. So actually, I wanted to know about use of how much and how many.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So how much and how many? What is the
Yes.
major concern that you face?
I face, like sometime I confuse like where I use how much and where I use how many. Like if I tell you
Okay.
how much money do you have? So here I confuse how much I use here or should I use how many? Yeah.
Yes. You should use how much or how many. Now, this is a little advanced topic that needs a little bit extra understanding of grammar. But I'll give you a simpler way. And as and how we move forward, gradually in every session, I'll be helping you understanding this with some more examples. Okay. But just for now, just for today's basic understanding, what you can have in your mind is, see, there are two words, much and many. Okay. When I say many, I can use the word how many for the things which we can count.
Okay.
For example, now again, this grammar has a lot of things wherein you get contradictory. Now,
Okay.
this is just the basic rule that I'm explaining you. As I said, as and how we move gradually ahead, one fine day, I'll be able to give you some strong points that these are the points that fit into how much and how many. But for that, we need a better understanding about grammar. So, as of now, as the basic rule, what you can keep in your mind is much is used when you can count the number of things, like how much you owe me. Okay.
How
So
much you
how
owe
much
me?
you owe me? Let's say you owe me 1,000 rupees. I'd given you 1,000 rupees and you owe me 1,000 rupees. So how much do you owe me? I cannot say how many you owe me, right? When I
Okay.
want to talk about things that I can count, let's say how many apples are there in the fridge? Many.
Yes.
Count the
Mm,
apples, right? So as of
mm,
now, you just keep these basic things in your mind.
mm.
Now, when once
Okay.
you, just try to use this the other way. In place of saying how many apples are there in the fridge, I'm going to call out two sentences. You tell me which is the correct one. Okay. If I say how many apples are there in the fridge or how much apples are there in the fridge, which one do you think is correct?
So how many used for like which the thing you can count? How many? Like so
Yes,
here
yes.
we use
As of-
how many because
yes,
apple we can count. So how many apple?
yes.
Uh,
That's right. How many apples are there on the table, in the counter, in the
yes,
fridge, whatever?
yes.
Okay. So this
Mm.
is just for now, but moving forward, gradually, I'm going to talk more about it because, as I said, this involves a little more understanding about grammar. Now, this is our just second session. Moving forward, I would want you to book as many sessions as you want, and we every session we would go forward with a better understanding about grammar. But
Okay,
I must compliment you for this. This is a very good question asked.
thank you.
Now, this
Yeah,
shows that
actually,
you are really studying hard.
yeah, actually, for a long time now, it
You
troubled me.
had
So
in your
I
mind.
thought like I should ask, to tutor because I'm having session with them. So it can be as like sometimes I felt I was feeling like shy. Should I ask or not? Like
No,
it's
no, indeed,
something,
you should. You should. Whatever you have in your mind, you should put it across. And I
Yeah.
believe no question is silly. Usually, we feel shy because we feel that the question is a little silly. No question is silly. Indeed, not.
Yes.
So, whatever
Yeah.
you have, just put it across. Maybe i
Yes.
can i can help you with that. If not, we together will find a solution for that. right? So
Absolutely.
this is
Yeah.
something that we can do. Now
So,
we have very little time just to talk about the topic. Do you know what is our topic for today?
but before going to topic again, like, give me some more example so then it will be more clear about how much and how many.
Instead,
Like,
yes,
yes, please.
indeed, indeed. So instead of me giving you examples, I just have 5 minutes in my hand. Just give me 1 minute. I just
No
have
problem.
5 minutes in my hand. So instead of giving you the suggestions or giving you the examples right now, why not I get a list of the rules with me the next time when I give you?
Okay.
Does that sound better? So what we
Okay.
will do is the moment the next time we meet, we start with the topic. Because as you see, we
Okay.
have lost 10 minutes already. Now, if I start
Yeah.
again, it is going to end abruptly. We will not even
Okay.
speak 5% of it.
Hmm.
So
All
that
right.
is the
All right.
reason
But
I would
let
otherwise, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
but I would like to know a little bit, like, suppose, so in that time, like, if I ask about the money, so money is countable or money is non-countable. Like,
Yes,
if I ask to
yes.
people, like, how much money do you have, how much money do you need, or should I
How much
say
money?
how many do you need?
How much you say, right? You
How
say, how
much?
much money do you live? How much money do you
Oh,
need? Or how much
mm,
is the ticket for? Would you say
how
how
much?
many? Would you say
Mm,
how many does the ticket cost?
no, now I will not say. Yeah, now you said that. So okay, yeah.
Yes. So what
So
you can do
money.
is you can just practice this basic rule, the countable and the uncountable ones, and then gradually
Sometimes
moving.
it's difficult. Ma'am, sometimes it's difficult to know about it is a countable noun or it is a non-countable. Like,
It
if I
is,
talk about here, so here is
yes.
what, like, and
How many hairs do you have on your head?
how many
Will you be
years
able to
use?
count
Okay,
your hair, or will you say how much hair do you have? How many hairs, right?
how many years?
Now,
Okay,
as I said, there are a lot of exceptions in English. Even if you talk about some basic, the most basic thing in English, that is phonics. The way each word makes sounds, every word makes a sound. But there are exceptions even to phonics. Even in
okay,
phonics, the sounds make different sounds. One word, one alphabet is going to make different sounds if we have some other alphabet before or after. So
yeah,
these are the various exceptions that we have, which definitely we will study as and how we proceed.
all
There
right,
are a lot
yeah.
of exceptions of grammar. So it's going
So
to take
yes,
a
obviously,
lot of time, but I would enjoy it to be discussed with you. Since someone is
yes.
so much into knowing it, it becomes much more exciting to explain.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm so interesting. And okay, so like, let's more. We don't have much
We
time,
still
but
have,
we can discuss about. Yeah, we can. So time is also, we can use how much, because time is we cannot count
yes, how much? How much time is left,
how much how much
right?
time how much
How
time
much
has
time?
left. Yes.
Yes, how much time
Yeah.
is left? Or we cannot
Okay.
say how many times, right? How much
Yes.
time
Yes. We
is left?
cannot say.
So,
Yeah.
so this has a lot of exceptions. Gradually, we will go through these exceptions, and one fine day, you will have a very thick and a dark line drawn between how much and how many. Probably. Let's
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah, definitely. And next time, like, if I have any doubt, so initially I will ask to you. So then,
Yes,
we can start that conversation over there, and then we
indeed,
will
indeed.
more,
Yes.
we will get the more detail about. Yeah.
Yes, we can get more details about it because the session, if you ask me in between, we have almost lost half of the session, right? So we
Yes,
are
yes,
not even
absolutely.
discussing the topic. We will not even be able to complete the doubt or the query that you have. So
Yeah.
this
But
can
the
be
good
the
thing,
case.
ma'am,
Yes,
but the
please.
good thing is we are interacting in English. Either we speak or not about the topic, either we talk about the grammar. And the good part is we are communicating in English.
Yes,
So that is the
yes, yeah,
good thing.
yes, indeed. We are communicating in English, and that is much more important than anything. The sessions at Clapingo are more about learning to speak. That is communicating. So that is more
Yes,
important
absolutely.
than anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So now, since we are left with very little time, what would you like to share as feedback about today's session?
yeah, it was good, absolutely. And you like as you have given the good detail about the how many and how much, and yes, and so do you have anything so you can ask? We have I think 2 minutes left. So yeah.
Well, no, I would not like to ask anything, but again, I would like to tell you that please try the exercise that fits you. Even if you try the exercise that I have suggested you, you can try it with a short film, a film of maybe
Okay.
10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Try doing that. Indeed, it is going to be boring for you. But trust me, once you start communicating and all of a sudden a word flashes in your mind that you have learned from the short film, you will understand the power of it.
Okay.
So that
Yes.
is
Yes.
how your vocabulary, and that is the moment when you'll realize that your vocabulary is developing. And
Yeah.
that is the result that I
But
want you to experience yourself. Until and unless you don't see or you don't feel an experience about something, you do not pay much attention to it.
mm,
So
yeah.
work at least until you get the first result. And the rest is going to be history. You are going to make that as an habit. Whenever you have
Yeah.
time, you're going to turn on a movie, watch the subtitles, watch it without the subtitle. And trust me, this really works.
Yeah, absolutely, it worked. And I when I used to do, earlier when I learn English language in initially time, I used to do. But now I'm not doing that. But yes, it obviously it help a lot. So if I if consistent I do, so definitely it helped me because I apply earlier also this thing. It worked on me. So okay, now you have said that, so I will work on more. Yeah.
Yes, please. Yes, please. And as I said, I'm meeting you for the only second time, but I see some improvement in your confidence. The previous time I met you, you were a little intimidated, you were a little not 100% nervous, but there was some nervousness in you. There was
Yeah.
some maybe how do you call it, there was something in you which was holding you back. But
Hmm.
today I see you absolutely open and absolutely comfortable and confident and bang on. So this is
Yeah.
what I see. That is the difference that I see. Amazing. Well done job.